Hello and welcome to the show. I am here today on BeamNG Drive taking a look at a really rather interesting mod for the game. You see, this map has got a very specific feature on one that I don't think has been done before in Beam, certainly that I have not seen, and that is a fully destructible bridge. This is a fully J-beamed bridge. We can drive across it perfectly normally in the Fiat. No real problems there. However, you can kind of see a little bit with kind of the road textures, I guess, slightly flexing as the car goes across. Okay, perhaps not the safest of bridges, let's be honest. But yeah, this is a fully destructible bridge. Anyone who's played Red Faction Guerrilla, remember the fully destructible scenery in that game? That was bloody good fun to play around with. I'd never played that game properly. It was literally just destroy everything and don't care about what was supposed to be happening. And well, here we've got a bridge that we can pull apart. Now, it is a little bit difficult to get to the bridge with the terrain that there is, hence why you'll see a big floating platform that I have added. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good hit. For the little Fiat right there, that was actually not a bad hit. So, from just one trip off the... Ooh, that's actually really twisted. So we can see, we've got the pillars are now shunted across a little bit. Now, that's probably still strong enough. That's probably still strong enough. Our Fiat is at a... well, in a bundle at the in the river, we will probably still be able to drive the Fiat safely across here. How many, this is the question, how many Fiats will it take to destroy a bridge? Yep, that's still, I mean, again, you can see it started crumbling a little bit more. Oh, God, it's a little bit of a steep drop down there, but never mind. Yeah, has started to crumble a bit more along this kind of midpoint. Still able to take the weight of the Fiat 1 here, so we will turn it around. We will then go take out, see if we can go in two. Can we go for a second swipe? Oh, that was a little bit of a clunky approach. I don't think we actually did well enough there in terms of hitting the pillar. No, I don't think it's really shunted it about anymore. Okay. Oops, we've managed to... No, don't go over that way yet. That'll spoil the stuff for later. Come on, little Fiat. You should be able to take out the bridge. If a Covet can take out the bridge in testing, little Fiat should be able to... Oh, am I not actually... Oh. We have got bridge ornament. Who needs a car flag when you can have bridge ornament? Well, that's going to stay there now. You know what? The Fiat can stay there. It can stay wedged in the bridge. We will have to go for a little bit more speed, I think, for this one. We shunted it, but it's not quite enough to... well, remove the bridge, as you can see, has started to take some damage. So over here we've got the street-tuned Covet. Plenty of speed behind this one. It might not be the greatest amount of weight, however, we can hit the bridge, hopefully, with a lot of force. Now, this terrain I have spawned in with a ramp just so that we can do this and fire the Covet at the bridge. Here we go! Aim for the same kind of area. Oh, we knocked the Fiat out, but I believe that bridge will still be standing. So if we let's reset the Fiat, the bridge is still okay by the looks of that. The bridge has survived another hit. It is built stronger than I was slightly expecting, in fact. Come on, little Fiat. Although... you know, that's now 3-4 big hits on the bridge. Will it be weakened to the point where a Fiat driving over it causes it grief? Oh, in fact, you can see where it's been weakened. It's now starting to crumble. That bit there does not look particularly safe. I think maybe we'll leave the Fiat on top, shall we? The Covet is over down in the ravine. Funnily enough, let's reset that car and set it on its way. So... the aim that we're going to have in this video is, can I take out the bridge in a single hit? And what cars are capable of removing the entire bridge in a single hit? Now, what we're going to do is slow down time slightly so we can get some nice camera angles. There goes the Covet towards the bridge. We'll speed up time a little bit because nothing I can do with that car's in the air. And clonk! Oh! The bridge held. Damn. The bridge held. Somehow there was a big flex from everything. Look how wonky that main support is. Bye-bye to the Covet. That's falling. The Fiat is still safe. The Fiat is still safe on top of all of that. Somehow. I would not want to be on that bridge. That much is for sure. Okay, this is about car number 5, I think. We've had 3 Fiat crashes and 2... I don't know. Who knows? Who knows anymore? Just launch the Covet at the scenery and to the slow-mo. Is it going to punch its way straight through? Oh, that's a wall. Through the bridge. Oh, it's pinged that whole section out. Oh, bridge still stands. It looks like the Covet might... Oh, it's not quite going to come to a rest on there. Damn, that's disappointing. Right, so the bridge still stands, but it is only just. Does it still work as a bridge? I think we can still get across. It's very, very lopsided. That's a very lopsided bridge indeed. But the Fiat, yeah, they can still make it across. You've got to take a little bit of a wonky line. However, it will still make it across. Okay. Okay, that's holding up. It's actually holding up better than I was expecting it to in this. How many Covets is it going to take? This one here will, I think, be it. This one here will be, I would imagine, the death of the bridge. It's leaning very badly. Doesn't look too bad from this distance, from this angle, but we do know just how badly broken this bridge currently is. Here we go. This should take it out. Go on, Covet. Fly through the air. Clonk the bridge. Oh, that's it in trouble. The bridge is gone. The bridge is gone. The Fiat's gone as well. It's all come crashing down. It's kind of snapped in one neat little bit along there. Oh, we might actually have the Fiat land in the bridge support. The Fiat might actually still have lived through all of that. And there it goes. Oh, no, the Fiat's not quite going to survive in the bridge support. No, it's gone tumbling. It's going to go as well into the ravine. Bye-bye, yellow Fiat. Yeah. It hung on in there. That's the better way around of putting it. And there we go. That took a large number of vehicles to remove the bridge from existence. There we go. Fully destructible scenery. Now, let's go and reset all of this. Let's go and then reset our bridge. We will put the Fiat back. I think this makes for a decent enough target car, I guess you could say, on top of the bridge. We don't have a Prius, so it's going to have to be a little pretend Fiat that is going to get murdered here. Right, that will park on the bridge. We will get the Covet and we will change the Covet to something a bit beefier. Shall we go? We'll go for an estate car, the ETK 800 series. Fast, pretty heavy. Fast, pretty heavy. So we will not only have decent amount of weight, you know, hurtling towards the target, we will also have a decent amount of speed. So momentum in this should be pretty bloody good. Can it take out the bridge in a single hit, though? Probably would help if we got rid of the electronic assists. We don't want any of those interfering. Not that we should have any problem putting down traction on this particular bit of the map. Right, here we go. ETK, we're going to try to aim for a specific pillar. So if we aim for, like I say, a specific pillar, if we can kind of twist it around, perhaps. Oh, that's a big bend. That was a good hit. It was a good hit on that. It's not quite going to be enough. Oh, the ripples going through the road are quite spectacular. The ripples going through the road are pretty bloody spectacular indeed. So I think the way that this bridge is kind of built up, judging by the looks of it, these little sections here are kind of built up in squares. So we can't quite plink off individual beams, if you like, these bits down here. This is still pretty, you know, pretty bloody awesome. For a game about crashing cars, to have a bridge that can do this is, yeah, really rather remarkable. I don't think, though, we have quite taken out the bridge in one hit, however. That didn't actually even end up in the water. There's the bridge. Will it still be... Oh, will it still be drivable for the Uno? Oh, it might... You know what? It might not have completely collapsed it, but we might have made... Oh, God, the bridge undrivable for a car. Ugh, bumper got caught in all of that. Oh... Yeah, we haven't completely disintegrated the bridge, but we have got it to the point whereby it is undrivable. Well done. 800 series was a pretty good call here. I mean, we've got to finish this off. Surely we cannot leave a bridge in in this particular state, so we will go for a swipe the bridge out with a 800 series to the other side, I think, this time around. Just, again, nudge the supports far enough. Oh, oh, we've actually managed to roll. We're going to have rolled the Fiat. We haven't destroyed the bridge, but the shockwaves going through it were enough to actually lift up the bit of tarmac and roll. It's not quite a complete roll. It is only a half roll. That's really cool. That is really cool, because I guess the road bits are separated from this large section. I don't think this large section can be destroyed. I think that's an all-in-one thing. But as the forces twist it, that fires the tarmac on top of it up, and that's launched it over. It's still bloody standing, but I tell you what, that is really cool. That is really very, very cool indeed. This is somehow managing to land outside of the big puddles. Well done to the 800 series. Well, I wasn't initially intending this to be a try and roll the Fiat using the bridge, like using momentum through the bridge and so on, but that's kind of a more entertaining game of anything here. Alright, again, we'll slow down. We're still attacking the same part, but the same part is proving to be pretty bloody tough. Are we going to send the Fiat? Oh, that's it gone. It's finally given up the ghost. The bridge is falling down. The 800 series is taking a lot of the bridge with it here. There's a lot of the bridges going with the ETK as they plummet to their death. Oh, it's a clean break as well. Everything's gone. Everything's going into the river. The 800 does just about beat the Fiat. The Fiat caught up a lot of ground in that tumble into the water. And there's the bits of bridge debris. There's a lot of buckled bits of metal back there. There is absolutely nothing left up here. Nothing is left, apart from, I guess, a bit of tarmac. A bit of tarmac is in that rock. Otherwise, it all fell into the ravine. That's, yeah, really quite cool. And then we'll replace the bridge. Right, so the 800 series, it took it got, oh, we're still in slow-mo, here we are. It took us one attempt to make the bridge undrivable, but it took us a further two to fully collapse it. We will again park our Fiat on the middle. Right, so 800 series, good call, did a lot of damage, but not quite enough. So, a van. Of course, if this doesn't work, we will go all the way up to the truck. Ooh, a van with bull bars at the front. Do we go strength or do we go speed? I think speed, because the weight of this thing is going to be the important thing. The weight going in at high velocity is what we want. And this should do both. Okay, it might not quite have the best bull bars at the front for pushing through stuff. However, I think the speed of this should outdo, well, just about anything we have had so far. Right. Again, I think we kind of want to go for a twisting force if we can. Oh, we might have actually launched that a little bit too far sideways. I think we are going to miss the bridge. Yeah, I was trying to get it to clip the edge of the pillars. Whoopsie. That's not what we wanted to do. That was too much to the side. Now, it's a big enough target. Still managing to miss the damn thing. Right, here we go. Here we go. And fire. That's going to go for more of the middle. It does end up launching a little bit nose down. That's okay, though. It doesn't really matter too much if we end up going for that. Is that going to hit hard enough to push the whole bridge forward? No. Ooh. It hasn't collapsed it entirely forwards, but it did hit with enough force to actually disconnect the end bit. That's, well, that's a first. Bye-bye to the van. That's definitely not going to have survived down there. That can splat. But in terms of will our bridge still work, the answer is very much no. Again, first hit, it's twisted it. And I mean, yeah, we can get onto it. This side is okay. But that's a pretty big big drop there. That's not going to be letting any cars off of the bridge. Okay, I'll stick you back in the middle. Fiat, we'll have to leave the handbrake on now because it's all twisted and broken the bridge. But actually, it's leaning quite a lot to the right, certainly to the right as we look at it from here. So can we go and aim just a smidge to that right-hand side? Yeah, I think when we hit this ramp, it kind of launches the van a little bit nose down, but we're fine with that. That shouldn't cause it too much grief. That's going to ping. Is it going to ping it all the way clear? Yes, it will. 2 hits. 2 hits, there's actually, like, no twisting force on the Fiat, almost. That's just going to fall straight down, which is quite impressive. It might get caught on that main... almost. It probably would have done if I parked it a little bit further forwards. And all of the bridge comes tumbling down. Oh, the tarmac plucked off the last bit of bridge in all of that. Okay, 2 hits. 2 hits is all it took with the Vanster for the bridge to end up in the drink. Over there is what's left. Actually, our van was not in terrible condition from that hit, all things considered. I guess it landed in the water that kind of softened the blow. Oh, there's a wheel of something. It's still spinning. Is that a wheel of the Fiat that's still going? Right, let's go and reset the van. We'll repair the bridge, poor old bridge here, and then we'll reset the Fiat as well. Okay, let's try and park this car actually on the middle. We'll see if we can the Fiat at some point survive the drop? I'm going to hazard a guess at probably no. I'm going to hazard a guess here that the Fiat will probably not be able to survive one of these bridge collapses. But you never know. Right, let's go then for a truck. The T-Series, we'll go for the T75. We might need to go to the drag trucks to get them to jump far enough. I don't quite know. Don't know how they're going to... I mean, they should still be a decent sort of speed vehicle. But it does need to be getting a good amount of height here. It does need a good amount of height to compete with the cars. Here we go. Truck. I don't think it's going to do it. It's only going to have about 50 miles an hour coming onto this. And fly. No, it's not quite. Ooh. Okay, that's new. I didn't actually know I could twist this bottom bit. So in the various tests that I'd done, I had hit the bottom a couple of times, and I thought that was just a solid object. Apparently it isn't. Who knew? Well, I say who knew. I didn't know. So can we go and then take the bridge out entirely from that very bottom section? The truck isn't quite quick enough to launch into the top bits, but that doesn't matter if we are going to smash into something that is destructible, but this will then be... Oh, crap, that's not good. Managed to twist the truck. Did manage to twist the truck slightly. Bridge is okay. Bridge is okay. Bridge is still drivable. It's a little bit bowed in the middle. Second gear is not what we want. It's a little bit bowed in the middle. We can still drive a car across it. Just about. Yeah, it's not going to give way under all of the weight, is it? No, it is not. Okay, well, let's then stick the Fiat back in the middle somewhere. Actually, what we'll do is we'll reset the bridge first, and then reset the Fiat, because it's a little bit stuck in there. And then we will get the faster truck. We shall have, hopefully, a clean sweep of the bridge. Now, I wonder if we can hit the bridge fast enough with enough force, if we can have that car fall straight. If we can have the car fall straight and not have the lower segments taken out, then it could potentially survive. That's a very big potentially survive. Okay, replace that current vehicle. Now this is a little bit difficult to drive, to say the least. This truck. Oh, it likes to stall a lot, so we've got to kind of build the revs up, not launch it that hard really if we can help it. There we go. Right, truck. Oh god. Oh god. Oh! Okay, that will do it. I thought we were going to lose control of it. There goes the bridge tumbling the distance. That will definitely do it. Christ. Okay, it's very, very difficult to aim. In fact, it's hit so hard. Actually, one of the bits of the bridge survived. Actually, 2 bits of the bridge survived. It hit it so hard. Right, let's get everything reset. Let's get the bridge fixed, the ramp fixed, because we hit the ramp so hard that broke it. We've got to be real careful. We've got to be real careful hitting that ramp. If we lose control of the truck just even slightly, you can end up all sorts of out of position on the ramp, and that will not be good. Oh, of course, I've got to give it some revs. You just put it in drive, it stalls the vehicle completely. There we go. Then I've got to go do neutral thing again. Build the revs up. There we go. Okay, truck. This is it. This is it. Right. Oh. Okay, that broke everything. Oh, there goes we've flung the ramp around. Which is okay. Ramp, come back. Oh. This is the difficult bit. Alright, we've got to get it back into it. Let's just reset you, because the rev counter sometimes breaks on this truck. Okay, neutral, engine on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Right, truck, fire in a straight line. Here we go now. Much slowing down. We're going to take the ramp with us. The truck doesn't really quite get up to get up in the air properly, but it shouldn't matter. Straight through the bridge. I hadn't got the car parked far enough forward, and tip the little Fiat into the tub. It's a shame it hasn't quite got the hitbox to go into the tub. It's not bad. It's going to kind of fall a bit forward and skew it on the side. Well, expectedly, I should say, the truck will get through here in one hit. Absolutely no problem. Unexpectedly, some of the cars got pretty close to taking it out in one go, as various bits of debris fall down. Yeah, this is a really, really cool thing. To have something like this, a fully destructible bit of scenery, is a new thing. A new thing to Beam. That's what's left of the ramp. That's how hard we hit the ramp with the truck. Yeah, really very, very cool. A good thing to mess around with. Okay, I had to set up a little bit of terrain just to do the exact stuff that I wanted it to. Oh, one final thing. Before we do go, let's go and reset that bridge. We will reset the car and so on, because what I want to try is seeing what happens if we drop a car on the bridge. So what we're going to do is we're going to park the Fiat here. Remember, this car couldn't take out the bridge on its own particularly well, but what happens if we give it some gravity assistance, perhaps? What happens if we were to say, I don't know, drop it from up here? Oh, camera had some issues. Will we be able to go straight through that bridge? Okay, slow-mo. Maybe a little bit more slow-mo, just so we can get the camera in position, to watch. Go on, Fiat, through the bridge! Oh! Yeah, it will crush its way through the bridge, although it will hold. Oh, that just clips on the edge. It's bent it quite a lot. In fact, actually, you can see. I mean, this thing here, I don't think we can't pluck actual bits off of it. When you drop a car on it, it does bend. So what happens then if we were to go? Oh, we'll just reset that car. We'll give it a second to fall, so we'll have another go on that already damaged bit of bridge. Somewhere there is a falling Fiat, and splat. Did take 2 hits. Yeah, that thing's pretty bloody tough, although you kind of expect it to be. That's the damage the falling Fiat did to it. There's a lot of fire going on. Yeah, destructible terrain, destructible kind of structures. Like I say, buildings, but yeah, destructible structures. Really, very, very cool. Really cool indeed. That, though, is going to be it for this video. As ever, I shall link all of the mods used in the description, so you can download them, have a go with them yourself. But thank you very much for watching, and until next time, the Fiat's going to slip off into the water. Goodbye.